Guess who's back?
You're now listening to Unapologetic, the podcast, with your two hosts, Trey and Reg, discussing any and everything unfiltered.
Spirituality and sexuality, right?
I had talked about polarity.
So the polarity. So Dre is kind of me and Dre kind of on, I guess, believe in the same thing. Like you can, but I started to second guess myself when I told you, you can make love.
Oh yeah, we talked
and
about
not
that.
be in love.
And that's when I was saying, at the end of the day, however you see it, if you do that, as in saying you making love, because for me, I go inward as far as like the chakras. You can't just walk away from that and be like, yeah,
right.
we cool. Like,
right. Thanks for playing, right?
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Thanks for coming out.
Have a good night. Appreciate you coming. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
You can't do that.
Right.
I mean, you can tell yourself that, but the emotional cognizance that's gonna kick in,
Mm-hmm.
you know, it's gonna, and it goes back to when we talking about like, I was talking about Erykah Badu, you know, was like, oh yeah, like she big witch, right?
Mhm.
You know, like, no, you can't just walk away from that because you pull into yourself, and then in that interaction, that person had an agreement to receive on that level.
So real quick, so would that be the reason why Andre 3000 and Common could not walk away from Erykah? She essentially was done with them. She left them.
I mean, it could have been because like her level of like understanding energy and moving in that space was probably more elevated than them. And so when you like, you can get consumed in a person if you don't know what you're dealing with.
Right.
And so from that part, right,
Mhm.
you talking about like, okay, now where am I at? Now you losing yourself. And so like it goes back to what you were saying, like, oh, they wearing X, Y, and Z, they looking different, they dressing different. So yeah, it's like, okay, now who the fuck am I right now? And it's to the point where, and it ties back to what I said earlier about you talking about that money, oh, this person making the money. It's that emotional tie because you agreed to the energy, that level of energetic exchange. Cause like you got some sex workers that can give some bomb sex,
Right.
but they don't connect in that space.
Right. They're emotionally detached.
So they don't carry nothing with them. And the more they do it, they become stronger in that aspect of like, you know, harnessing their sexual energy for work.
But so when I talked to you, when we talked about it initially, I got something different. Like it's hard to detach from having like making love to someone and not being in love with them.
I'm saying the same thing. It's just in a different context. It's the same concept. You just don't get to walk away from that. You might not be fall in love with them, but it's like some part of you and the individual, y'all both came into agreement to meet at that level on that amount of energy to make love. A lot of people have sex, a lot of people have good sex, and a lot of people can like, sex is different for them because anatomically things fit a certain way. So like, okay, physically it's gonna like do what it's naturally supposed to do. And then some people have a certain connection at the spirit level that when they do have sex, it's like, it's something completely different because their spirits are already talking.
All right.
That's one thing.
So
Their spirits are already connected or synchronized or compatible.
I had another question, but I'm gonna skip that. So we'll go with this one because society has told us what making love is, right?
From a TV standpoint.
In every standpoint, I think.
Yeah, music.
Because society has told us that making love is slow, passionate, it's kissing, taking your time, being gentle, right? But there can be a woman or a man that thinks like, okay, and even let's use, I think it was Boomerang when she said, "You wasn't making love to me, you was fucking me," right? But someone out there could think like, listen, I want to be like, don't give me that slow shit, like this, you know, you pounding me.
I want the aggression behind
you pounding me, you choking me, spitting in my mouth, whatever else, talking dirty, nasty to me is making love to me, versus what society has told us what making love is.
Yeah, that the level of physicality that takes place is not quantified if you're making love.
Say it again.
Please hear me.
The level of physicality does not quantify the if or what type of like sex you're having if you're making love.
The level of
physicality.
Why not?
Physicality.
Okay.
Meaning like, okay, if we had a quickie, a real aggressive quickie, like, oh, that's not making love, we just had a quickie. But if y'all interacted at that energetic level, as far as like this was quick and passionate, then that's what y'all agreed upon that worked for you.
But
it doesn't have to be what I'm agreeing with you, basically.
Okay. So your passionate could be the
it could be that aggression.
That makes sense. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Okay.
Because like, and I'm gonna just be honest, like as an Aries, that's natural. Because I would tell you, like, each sign has a certain way they do approach sex.
And as Aries, we approach sex as how?
We're like, first of all, like
for a woman. We'll start for a woman.
I mean, because like Aries is ruled is a masculine sign. It's ruled by Mars, and Mars and Aries is the god of war, and Mars is the planet of war, right? So like when it comes to sex is sex and love that like go hand in hand. So like they kind of like are masters at sex and bringing the art of like aggression and passion together. That's what they do. It's not gonna be all night, but it's gonna be like, you know, fireworks and fire. Like that's how they design. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean,
I like that.
Yeah.
So it's like potent and it's aggressive and it's like really passionate and energetic. And if you can't match it, it's like they really don't care if you there to match it. Like they gonna do what they gotta do, and it might be good for them. It's like catch up.
Shout out to my Aries.
You know what I'm saying? So it was like I could break down each sign as far as like sex wise.
Sexuality and it's a lot.
Yeah, that's why I told you when you first. I said, hold on, let me get the parameters. He's like, nah.
You did a great. You did a great
Absolutely.
job of fucking
getting y'all
going straight to the point.
You did a great job. Yeah,
well, I know who I'm talking to now. You know what I'm saying?
You did a great job.
If I know, and that's what I'm saying. Like when I know who I'm talking to, then it helps me understand how to move.
All right. So as us being Aries, let me start with Dre. Dre is, and we do this by the sign and the month. Okay. Who would he be most compatible with as a sign, or is it the same?
We all the same because it goes with the elements.
Okay, so what as men, what would we be most compatible with?
All fire signs are compatible with air. When you light a fire and you want a fire to stay, you give what to it?
Air.
Exactly.
Okay, so which is what would be what?
Gemini is 3 fire: Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries, and it's 3 air: Gemini, Aquarius, and Libra.
So
Aquarius?
Gemini is what?
Aquarius.
Gemini is May and June, right?
Yeah, May and June, and Aquarius is end of January. Like Oprah's Aquarius.
Aquarius.
Like the end of January to the first, and then first
Aquarius.
February.
I think Aquarius is toxic. Hell,
Yes,
I
agree.
I was with Aquarius.
I agree.
That motherfucker was.
I agree.
Gemini.
Hey, I was like, I'll fight you. Like, the fuck is wrong with you? I'll fight you. Yeah, Gemini is crazy too.
Gemini, Aquarius, and what else?
And Libra. So Libra is our opposite.
And
That's
Libra
October and in August and October, right?
No, it's October is September. September and October.
September. Yeah,
You're
right.
So Libra is our opposite. Like we're the aggressive, take action, and then Libra is the partnership.
Libra is the scales, right?
Yeah, they're not. Yep, they're balanced.
Really?
Yeah, they're like flirty.
That's an air sign.
Mm-hmm. They flirty.
All right.
And all the air signs are kind of airhead and spacey, which can be irritating for
Gemini, Aquarius, and Libra.
Yep. And then you have Earth and you have water.
I feel like this is a Captain Planet episode.
No bullshit.
Earth, fire, wind, water.
So like that's what the book says. But when you pulled the whole chart, and I told you got your top 3.
I'm gonna tell you who I fall hard for.
You got your patterns already?
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm gonna tell you who I fall hard for. In the past, I've fallen hard for
Earth signs. So then that means you have some water or some earth. Because I have 2 parts earth, and so I attract a lot of water signs.
Virgos fuck me up. Virgos tear my ass off. Virgos tear my ass. Virgos tear my ass off. And I'm not even listen. And I'm not even talking about just period. Virgos, whether it be friendship. My son's a fucking Virgo. You know what I'm saying? Like his mom's a fucking Virgo. Yeah, right. So yeah, like Virgos.
Yeah.
Put a whooping on me.
You said Gemini,
Aquarius,
and Libra. My oldest daughter is a Gemini.
Mm-hmm.
My youngest is an Aries.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I've been fucking with this pattern app for a while. Probably a couple months.
Bless your heart.
Bless my heart. But I don't know why, but I don't like succumb to it. But I said some shit. Me and Dre talked about it. Dre was like, "Yeah, I seen you been on that astrology shit for a little minute, like da 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 da." But I don't know.
I mean, what you really trying to say?
But because some of the stuff I look at is like, you know what? I can see that. That's me. And then some of the stuff I'm like,
And like I told you got your top 3. So like I'm an Aries, Virgo, and Taurus. So my rising, my sun, and then my moon. Your moon is your emotional side, and then my rising is like that's what I present myself externally, and then my sun is like that's my ego, my overall personality. So most people just know their sun sign; they don't know their top 3.
Okay.
So how did you know that though?
So you got to know your birth time.
So this shit asks you that, like, I'm born 7:42. Because you had to do all that shit.
7:42?
No, at night.
That's what I'm saying. Oh, so 1942?
Yeah, 19.
Oh, so you got your birth time.
Yeah,
I know my birth time.
Okay. So if y'all have y'all birth times, y'all could do you could do a full chart. You could pull your full chart and then save it.
Okay.
So you gotta. I would tell you to treat your chart like your social security number.
Really? Why? Why is that? I got one question after this, but tell us why. Tell us why. Should we treat our
birth chart?
Yeah, birth chart like our social security.
It don't, and that's the thing in the spiritual world, like, you know, little mean people like, girl, if he give you your birthday, he give you his birthday.
I got two more questions after this, and then we can finish.
That means she gonna pull your chart and like see, but nobody can touch your chart because it's like etched in stone. Mm-hmm. So the time, date, and location that you were born is where all the planets were aligned on that particular
pattern. Asks you that shit. It asks you where were you born?
Yeah, it's
the time and the date.
Yeah, the lats and longs, and that's how I'm saying that's the numbers part. That's the solidifying like facts. You can't fucking hide that shit.
So if
it matters where you were born and what time.
All right. So if a woman asks us that,
shit. Ain't no motherfucker ever trying to ask me no shit like that.
Anybody ever asked you?
What time was I born? Hell no.
But you know, no. But women are good with numbers. I've figured that shit out and realized that.
And remember I told
like,
you got
they remember shit like they want to.
We do. And then they don't forget you got your life path numbers too. Like, so what's your birthday? 03
3 0.
So 03 30 19 what?
7 8.
Okay, so cool. So just add that together. So 6.
Wait. Why I tell you that shit?
No,
I just put this shit on social. Like
I'm telling it to you. I'm telling it to you. I'm telling it back to you.
Okay, all right.
So
because these motherfuckers out here about to be like.
So 3:30, right? 6, 10, 15.
6, 10.
Yeah. So you gotta add all the numbers together to get one number. So 3:30 is 6.
Yep.
All right, and then 10, 1 and 9 is 10, 7 and 8 is 15. So that's 25, 7 and 6 is what? 13 is 4. So then like
okay, I believe you. I believe you. If you what was those final numbers again?
4.
Okay, 4.
Yeah, so then your life path number is 4. It would be that whole sum number.
So mine is 4, 12, 85.
Okay, so 3 and 4 is 7, and then 10.
Wait, 3 and 4. What are you talking about?
The month and the day.
You gotta add everything together. Because like 2 plus 1 is 3, 3 and 4. 3 and 4 is 7. April 12th, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's 7.
Oh shit. Okay, the two
right.
numbers. Okay.
Yeah. So 3 and 4 is 7, and 9 and 1 is 10. And you said 85, 13 and 10 is like what? 23. So that's 5 and 5 is 10. So it comes back to the number 1 absolute.
So what?
The number 1 is absolute.
Hey,
I can give y'all the answers. That's on my phone.
Listen,
the number 1 is
it comes back to 1. Like, so you're 1 and you're 4. So 1 and 4 might be compatible. So then you'll see like that gives you more information about like your friendship. Like,
bro, I mean, we fuck with each other.
Yeah,
like the long way.
Right, I know.
Nigga,
but I'm just giving y'all different examples of like how it all folds in together. And it's different.
I don't know how you came up with 1 where is though?
It said 10, so it's no 10. It's 1. It goes back to 1. There's no doubles. It's 1.
So once you
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So once you the 3 and the 4, 7, the other numbers you have to go. Okay, all right.
Yeah. I just did it fast.
The 1 and 2 is motherfucking
3.
3.
Mm-hmm. And the automatic 3 and 4 is 7. 9 and 1 is always gonna be 10.
All right,
man.
Listen.
Listen.
This probably is gonna make the bonus material. It ain't gonna be no episode. Thank y'all for coming out. We love y'all. Unapologetic podcast. Listen, I'm all fucked up in here. Like these numbers.
I'm ready to sit over here like.
I thought y'all was gonna ask me more about like the other signs and sets.
Nah.
Oh,
well,
too much.
No, it's not necessarily too much.
Well, so
I think. Well, I'll talk for me.
Mm-hmm.
So prior to, like he said, like as far as astrology and shit like that,
yeah,
like and even when it comes to witchcraft, right, shit like that, like the way I was brought up, that is not it.
Same way your mother said, don't bring them
Yeah,
demons around.
I mean, my mom, like what my people from Arkansas, so it's like the devil is a lie. You know what I'm saying? I rebuke that.
So my mom would tell me I need to come to your house and pray and put this anointing all over all doors because you let demons in your house, you let spirits in your house. So that would be the
counter to it. And then what we try to tell people all the time is the same thing that they do. It's the same actions that people in the spiritual realm do.
So for me, I give you my background.
Laying hands on.
Right. So the reality of it is like my background. So my people, like, so we'll go.
Are y'all Pentecostal?
No.
Okay.
We're not denominational.
Okay.
Right. Today, but
you grew up as.
But backstory is I'm talking about who I am, like where I come from. So backstory is my pa is from Charleston, South Carolina, right?
Oh yeah,
okay. Right. Which in turn, his parents and his grandparents and shit, they're from Martinique.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, so, and that's deep lines.
See, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But the thing about it is, my pa, he had a rough life. You know what I mean? So he did everything in his power to make sure that we were
on the right track.
Normal.
Yeah. And it's the same thing in Haiti because a lot of people be like, it's really voodoo.
It's
like
I'm here.
Yeah. And then so in the States it's hoodoo.
Yeah.
And it's really the word is hoodoo it. Who do it to you? I know. You talking to the real one right here.
Right. So at the end of the day, like I tell, like when I tell motherfuckers that when they look at me, they look at my cousin, or even Adonis, they look at Adonis and be like, they look at him. Some people look at Adonis and be like, he black, but he don't look like little black boys.
Yeah,
he look like
it's something else.
Right. He look like he from over there. Or they look at me and be like, well, you black, but you don't, so, but anyway. So at the end of the day, and then his mom is from,
Louisiana.
Yeah, from Baton Rouge, you know what I'm saying? So
Baton Rouge.
Exactly. Yeah, right. And she calls it. So it's no telling, you know what I mean? It's no telling what the fuck he got going on.
And that's the thing, like I was telling Reggie, like a lot of people are moving away from that rigid church, because it's so much shame. And like, so you sit in church in the pew 2 hours and then you get you get a sermon and it's like after this sermon, what am I supposed to do with this? The course of execution, I need like something to guide me in my life. I'm going through some in my house, you know what I'm saying? I'm going through some in my marriage. And so a lot of people see spirituality as like a course of action, like we use in the army, like a course of like what you can actually do. And then I look at astrology as a map to be able to see like where shit is intersecting, to say like, okay, this is why this is here. This means this X, Y, and Z. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And then it's not just about sex. It's not just about like when you talk about astrology and like, oh, my sign is X, Y, and Z, whatever. Like people do money. You know what I'm saying? Run money. When you talk about making money, like when you're supposed to make money, like how you kept talking about how y'all kept having communications issues, like technical stuff. Yeah. Okay. It's Mercury retrograde right now.
Oh, that's what I wanted to ask. Yeah. So I was gonna ask you, should we believe in that shit?
You don't have to, but you can see.
No. But you said we don't have to. But
did you not? You had everywhere I went. I saw it everywhere. Like I went to eat at Taco Sushi, and they was like, we had to take paper money. The whole computer shut down half a day, and we couldn't use the.
So Mercury retrograde fucked up our last podcast.
So again, you gotta understand what Mercury does, and you a signaleer. What is y'all get the order? What?
Order of Merit.
Order of Saint Mercury.
Order of Saint.
Yeah.
Right, y'all get the order. I'm sorry, the Order of Mercury.
Yeah, Mercury. Yeah.
And so for us, transportation, we get the Order of Saint Christopher. And if you look at it, it goes back into these spiritual realms and astrology. Even if even some of the mottos and the Latin things is like on our chests and those like different emblems that units we've been in. It ties back into some kind of Latin or spiritual or astrological. Yes.
That's the first thing they spit, that Latin shit.
Yes.
That's the first thing they spit.
So like I said, like y'all get issued an order of Mercury. What is Mercury? It does what? Communication.
Yeah.
The speed of light. So that's why it's like, it really, once you actually look at it,
retrograde,
it's in plain sight. That's what I'm trying to say. You see what I'm saying? It's really right here in plain sight. Like, so like you already connected directly to like the Geechee and the Gullah people. Like that's the root. Sure. That's the root of like, we as in American, we should be speaking Geechee. Like all black people, we should be speaking Geechee. Like that is our language. Man. If we don't have language, we don't have culture.
My pa's 73 years old. He's still
yes. Yeah.
He not buying into none of that shit. Fucking talking.
What won't you do to little boy?
Yeah.
I'll be like, this lady right here, dog. Man, crazy. Yeah.
They like, I know fool up with you.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
I know fool up with you.
Yeah.
Go on now. I know fool Yeah.
Brandy.
So
that's wow.
So all I'm trying to tell you that it's in plain sight. It's nothing like jarring as you might think it is. You already living it, breathing it, and connected directly to it.
Brandy, thank you.
Okay.
Listen,
man, Brandy,
no, because listen, we will have like this shit will never end.
That's what I'm saying. So here's the thing, and this is what I was about to say. When we had the conversation, or we had the episode about the bondage and all that.
Okay,
stuff,
yeah.
Mm-hmm. The issue that I had, and no disrespect to the young lady who came on here, right? Who came on with us, right? No disrespect to her. But she wasn't able to break it down into layman terms. For me, Brandy, you first of all, like you said I had to know who I'm talking to. So you gauged before we even got into it, you gauged who the fuck we were. Well, you and Reg already know each other. But you came in, you gave who the fuck I was and said, okay, this is where I can take it. And as long as you do that for me, I'm fine. I'm hip. Because I want to learn.
Yeah.
Now, if you just jump off the motherfucking porch, I can't fuck with that. Because now it's like, no, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's not cool. That's not it.
Right.
I'm not subscribing to none of that shit you're talking about.
Right.
So thank you. I appreciate it.
Now I do have a question.
Please.
Because we've talked. You've been in his house before. You have obviously
listen. So I was on the phone with my lady friend, right? And she heard that. She was like, hey, bro, you know what I'm saying? She's
okay. Yeah.
That's cool.
You see, I don't get out.
No, it's fine.
No. So
I don't give a shit about
like
that.
we have talked, definitely. You know what? I'm gonna tell a quick story real quick.
Go ahead.
About me and you, right? You're a drill sergeant. Well, you're a drill sergeant.
Yeah.
I'm a drill sergeant, right? Once upon a time in Sicily, like 1912. Let me stop now. 2019, right?
Right.
It was, I don't know, sometime after I got here, I saw her walking in the hallways, putting up signs and shit, because you are EOA, right?
Okay.
So they gotta put the pictures up. And I was like, I looked at her, I'm like, I know her from somewhere.
Yeah.
But I couldn't put it together.
Yeah.
Then I saw her again. I saw her juice on band. I was like, I know her from Fort Jackson somewhere. And I said, I spoke to her.
Right.
Where are you from? You don't know me from nowhere. Like listen, like I was a nigga trying to holler.
Ooh,
No, no, the way Reggie walked up to me, he was like, "Where I know you from?" Just like,
I don't think it was quite like that. I don't think it was quite like that.
You know, they in the 3-story big building. You know what I'm saying? Up here on the hill and everything.
I get it.
I was like,
No,
oh Lord.
I don't think it's quite like that.
In the little Raggedy Brigade building around the corner, you know, I'm out my element.
I don't think it's quite like that, but yeah, Dre, when I tell you she got nasty with me, she's like, you don't know me. I'm like,
you don't know me, man.
It was hot that day.
I was like,
and you was just standing there like I owed you an answer.
But because I was looking, I was like, I know her somewhere. Like, you look familiar. I was like,
and I was like, okay. I was like, Fort Jackson. I was like trying to spit it back to you, like, come on. I was like, hot.
Boy.
Yeah.
She played me like I was trying to come at her.
No, it was hot that day.
But then, probably like a month or two later.
Yeah.
I saw her on Facebook and I was like, I know her.
Yeah.
And then she sent me a friend's request. I was like,
see, there we go.
Right. But then I was like,
yeah, you try to play me to the left though. I would come to you on some short shit.
It
was like taking forever.
Because like on Fort Jackson, like you could meet somebody at an EST. Mm-hmm. I could be marching my soldiers down this way. She could be marching her soldiers this way. You say, hey, battle, what's going on? Blah blah. You know, hey, we could be at the shop there talking. Man, they my nerves. Yeah. But never get a name, never get nothing. Last name and. You don't even see each other never again, and then you happen to be in another two states to see each other. So kind of like red, you know. But
girls
I
on
get
school, it. Same way.
Boy, but boy, I was like, Jesus. She played me like I just said we know each other. She made me try to feel like I was trying to come at her.
I remember that day I was hot and I was already like, you know what I'm saying? Like I was like, he just chilling. I got like 5,000 goddamn things to do. And it's hot outside.
Hey, listen, and then when I think about it, her pictures everywhere, posted all on these walls. Well, you go in this building, you go in Signal Towers. It got like all the EOAs, EOA, right? Mm-hmm. Yep. Everybody from wherever, like the whole line. So I'm like, her pictures everywhere I go. Like, I know this, saw him from somewhere. Like, we have been stationed somewhere together. What battalion was you in?
I was in Always 134, and I was in
134. Did you know Sean on the trail? Okay, all right.
Yeah, I was in 134. Because I was there from
I don't know.
I left in
what years?
I was there from 2008.
Good God.
No, 2009. I got there 2009 and I left in 2012 because I was in Texas in 2013.
Okay.
I went back to Korea.
So I was from 10 to 12.
Okay,
all right,
yeah.
So absolutely. That's why. But yeah, I told your homeboy that too. I was like, hey, listen, when I first met her, she tried to play me. But whatever. But listen, I appreciate you for coming on. I enjoyed this conversation. This has actually probably been one of the most enjoyable podcasts we had in a long time, just as far as in guests and conversation and information, like shit that like we didn't even know. I don't know, like I've never really thought that deep into energy, karma, astrology, and all that other stuff. So yeah, and hopefully everybody that's like tuned in, they got something out of it.
Yes, that would be good.
Mm-hmm. But
yo, I know I'm gonna have plenty of people tap in like what she had going on. I know it.
Even the witch topic.
I'm telling you, I know it. No question about it. I know it.
Mm-hmm.
I know that.
But yeah, I definitely want to get out to Charleston to kind of get closer to that space.
Yo, it's wild.
Really?
It's still preserved.
Right. Like it's its own thing. Like my family out there, bro, they don't.
And people forget, like, if you pay attention, the food and the dialect, the pitch, tone from South Carolina to New Orleans is similar.
It's very similar.
And that's why I said you couldn't. I say I guarantee you, it was probably one boat that ordered the same tribe that got split. You see what I'm
That
saying?
makes sense though.
You see what I'm
It is,
saying?
though.
Because it's the rice, the beans, the okra, the tomatoes, and they both say it's like the tone is like okra, baby.
Yeah.
No,
And
so
it's
it's a
pitch.
documentary on Netflix. Damn, I cannot think of the name of that shit.
The
but
High on the Hog.
Yeah,
Yep.
High on the Hog.
It's good.
All that. That's
Yeah.
Yeah.
They go through all the Carolinas.
Yeah.
And it's another documentary. If y'all should, you can't watch it. You listen to it. It's a podcast. She's a journalist, a Black journalist, and so she starts her journey on searching the shipwrecks, the unfound shipwrecks.
Oh shit.
Yeah, and so she 2 years, and so it's like they like 25-minute stints podcast, but she talks about the Only Black Divers Coalition. She goes and she gets her diver certification throughout this whole like 6 series of whatever podcast, and it's really really informative when you're talking about like historical content, slavery, and to me it was spiritual. For me it was definitely it was good. So I definitely wouldn't mind sharing the link. You can on iHeart is where I listen to it at. Into the Depths, National Geographic.
Okay, all right. Once again, thank you.
Yes.
Appreciate it.
I'm gonna get out your way.
Nah, you good. Just said,
That's wild.
You good. This is a great conversation topic, but listen, y'all. This is probably gonna be bonus material or some shit. I'm not even gonna put an episode in this because I'm not trying to speed up our timeline because we close to 100 and that means we gotta figure out some shit faster than whatever. But anyway, we out of here, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. And I got to end this shit now because we.
You know what it is. Thanks for listening to another episode of Unapologetic, the podcast. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe.
Better follow me.